back again for some more action on Wargame European Escalation. It's going to be on the Blitz map, and yeah, it's 1 versus 1. Myself, Lightsman playing as Pact versus Jurapo playing as NATO. So we'll just see what's happening. Ah, I guess that's from his perspective. There we go, we'll just switch that up a bit. So yeah, the Blitz map is a rather interesting one, given the fact that yeah, basically you're separated by a river and a whole bunch of bridges. So if you can actually get defenses around those bridges, then yeah, you can usually have a hell of a time tearing up your opponent's infantry as they sort of bunch up when crossing the bridge. So interesting map design, but at the same time it's also very wide open, so defending the bridges can be a bit tricky, not to mention the fact that yeah, sweep in with helicopters on the flanks, or at least try to sweep in anyway. So if I remember correctly, I think I do make a couple of rather interesting mistakes this game, but so does the opponent as well. So what the hell, just see how this turns out. I'll just fast forward a bit, and what do we have here? Self-propelled artillery, so these are the cheap ones. Cheap gunships as well. 40 points, I thought they cost a bit more than that. Well, and yeah, he's also got the glass cannon French tanks, of course. More glass cannon French tanks. Supply helicopters, command vehicles. Oh, that's interesting. He's using the cheap command vehicles. And yeah, a couple of FOBs placed a bit far from each other. Interesting. It's usually place them together and then put artillery near them as well, and they call that a day. But yeah, so what the hell am I doing? Got AA vehicles, cheap T-55s, and there we go. The game's also started. Also got yeah, a bunch of infantry in various transports, basically, yeah, just to try to fortify. And I think I've got a couple of that's right, yeah, a couple of recon guys there. So yeah, so make a rather horrible mistake at the very beginning by putting this Grenza squad right here, because yeah, I don't recall actually putting anything here until later on in the game. I didn't actually notice this change in elevation here, so these guys basically couldn't spot what was happening over on this bridge here, and yeah, left me wide open to attack. And if I remember correctly, the opponent does exploit that after a while. But yeah, I do an alright job in holding these other bridges, if I remember correctly. So we've got infantry coming in here. Got so that would be the Grenza squad, and presumably Motostrelski's in those BMPs. So yep, Grenza's coming in, and Motostrelski's in there. And yeah, the command armor coming in there as well. Why not? I can't remember if I capture the golf points or not. And yeah, speaking of which, also got probably too many Grenza squads around here just to spot what's going on there. Probably should have just had a couple on the flanks. But what can you do? And yeah, here we go. This is when I switch to the fancy artillery, so using peons rather than the acacias. So they're a bit more accurate and all that. You can afford to keep them a bit further behind your lines. And yeah, got infantry defending my command vehicles. As for my opponent, he's holding on to the hotel points, funnily enough, as well as the echo points. So going for some early flag zones there. I don't recall either of us actually getting Charlie. I mean, look at it, there's only so much room to hide either the forest on either end or a identical sets of buildings there. Interesting. And there we go, finally I do send in my own APCs. Okay, that's interesting. So I do send that to actually watch out what's going there. Huh. Ah, but he sends in his own guys before I actually get to do that. Interesting. And yeah, here comes the attack by his recon helicopter. He's got the more expensive Gazelle with the rocket pods. Gets rather annoying. And where is my AA? There we go. I'm actually sending it all the way back. There, probably should have sent in a separate AA instead. What can you do? And yeah, my opponent's exploiting this gap in here. Funnily enough, he's not actually doing anything like that here, despite the fact that there's a couple of units around there. So must have been a bit of a coincidence. Oh, but then again, actually no, even his recon helicopter would have had trouble spotting infantry hiding in these forests, unless he got them really close and personal, which I don't think he did. But in any case, he happens to pick out the one area where I'm completely weak at, and yeah, exploiting it with a armoured recon and a couple of chieftains, which would leave him a bit open to helicopters actually. Interesting. But there we go, just sending a couple of my own books. And yeah, my transport helicopters with infantry getting a bit caught up there, which kind of sucks. I probably should try to send them around a little bit more, because if I managed to do that, then would have been able to get straight to his command vehicle. Given that doesn't seem to have been really defended. He does have his artillery a bit further up, but I think far away from his FOBs. And here we go. Here comes the initial attack by his Panzer Grenadiers, trying to take my ATGM jeeps. For my ATGM jeeps going after the martyrs, and as you can see, they have different sizes, which means they're harder for my ATGM jeeps to get hit, but his guys are much easier to hit. So is he actually aiming at me or is he aiming at my tanks? Well, not really seeing this getting opaque or anything, so I think he's just aiming at my... yeah, he's aiming at my ATGM jeeps, but I can't actually hit them. Not bad. And here comes the attack of his Scorpion slash Chieftain force, taking out my recon guy there. And yeah, it does alert me to the fact that, yeah, there was an attack happening, and the fact that, yeah, this Grenzer was doing absolutely nothing to spot it. I think I actually mentioned that to him as well. And what do we have here? Oh, his own artillery coming in, of course. So yes, artillery, of course, being the bane of ATGM units in general, especially these light ones with no armor on them. So yeah, they can be torn up pretty quickly. And there we go, losing one of my jeeps right there. The other one's losing quite a bit of health as well. So I think I managed to get them out of there just in the nick of time. Wow, very close indeed. Managed to take out at least one of his martyrs though, so let's see. Oh, he's actually still a little bit ahead of me, but not by much really when it comes to points. So yes, he also got the units coming up. He's sending my ATGM jeeps up. Don't know what the hell I'm thinking, leaving that guy there, but anyway. And T-55s for some reason getting the hell out of dodge as well. Not really sure why, but actually, did I have my artillery firing? Yes, I did. There we go. So we'll just get a nice little close up of that. There we go. Oh, there we go. Almost a direct shot there. Well, they're not really doing much damage by the looks of it. Oh, well, at the same time, here we go. The Scorpion getting attacked here. It doesn't have any armor on the rear or the top, but yeah, my guy gets taken out anyway, of course. Well, these guys, yeah, just trying to retreat a bit. We could have just left him there. This is getting recon. They could have sort of sniped him from here before he went up the hill. But in any case, yeah, here comes my opponent. BMP's shooting. Motostelski's, funny enough, shooting heavy hogs. So they should have been a bit more careful with them, to say the least. Yeah, thankfully, though, he doesn't seem to be using artillery here. So, although Motostelski's getting depleted, I don't think I'm actually losing anything when it comes to actual units. And yeah, his AMX-30s glass cannon tanks just getting caught in the fray. They're going up that little bit of an elevation. They're just getting caught by my short-range rockets there. His heavy hog thing getting destroyed, and wow, these guys can really dodge shots. I'll give them that. So there we go, one of them getting destroyed finally. Thankfully, I do have BMPs, and these guys, yeah, do still have a couple of rockets here and there. So yeah, it's an interesting rush by him, but yeah, certainly indicates that, yeah, you can't just rush like that, to say the least. And, oh, here we go, got my ATGMs aiming at these chieftains, who I think are aiming at my ATGMs as well, doing a bit of damage and taking one of them out. Chieftains still in pretty good order though, which kind of sucks. We should have brought these guys a bit further back, or maybe just brought in some helicopters, seeing as he had no support there. But there we go, they actually decided to send some T-55s that were hiding out in this bushback, and I think they're actually getting these guys, yep, they're actually getting some side checks here. There we go. And there we go, starting to rout there. So there we go, get a nice close angle of that. And down. These guys can really be accurate as well, some artillery fire in the background. Yeah, got up the level of detail in this game. I mean, the skybox could probably do a bit of improvements, but really, you zoom in and yeah, it does look pretty snazzy. Although, oh, there we go, one of the chieftains getting taken out just as I was zooming out. Of course, this one on its last legs as well, a bit on fire there. And is this guy gonna get killed? Yep, down he goes. Yes, very nice explosions there. So just leaving his Scorpion there, although, what does it have? Main gun, 422. Huh, not really sure who would win there. Does he have goods? It's good. Huh, interesting. Oh well, and yeah, my artillery fire just continues to pound the crap out of these guys. So where is it? Ah, yeah. Bam, and that martyr, my god, that martyr is incredibly lucky to take all those shots. And yeah, I had rockets firing at it before, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, I'm pretty sure just station, yeah, this T-55's knowledge, just in case they decide to try to attack. They'll probably just go on with infantry instead. But what the hell's a bit close to the lines anyway. What can you do? And yeah, these guys... Ah, okay, so probably did engage him, then I decided to retreat him. He didn't decide to follow up his attack there. And yeah, he's actually coming in with the MBT-70, so a rather interesting little tank for available to the US. As yeah, it's one of the few tanks that NATO gets that also has a somewhat decent ATGM on it as well. I mean, they also get those Starships and the Sheridans, but in my opinion, these ATGMs are kind of crappy, especially for the cost, especially compared to bloody packed ATGMs. But really, I suppose it's not really meant to be their forte. And speaking of which, is ATGMs missing the crap out of the Scorpion, which I suppose does have well, it's a normal size. You're doing like a bloody hit, for God's sake, look at that. That, just missing him just like that. Oh well, in any case, yeah, he's starting to tear up this bridge here, which I don't think I'm actually defending too much. Actually, probably defending this bridge too much. Actually, no, that's right, I had T-55s there, but could probably put some infantry in these buildings at the very least. Yeah, well, here comes some artillery fire to be a pain in the ass. Looks rather inaccurate, actually. Oh, okay, he's actually aiming for this forest here, almost getting one of my ATGM jeeps. That kind of sucks, to say the least. And yeah, my flank is still wide open, but thankfully my opponent decides not to do too much about that. And at the same time, also sending in his own recon helicopter. These books need to... Oh, that's right, because they have a bit of forest between them and the snare. There we go, finally getting into position. Start to fire a couple of missiles off, and bam, down they go. So yeah, one thing that really sucks about these books, though, is that they don't have any armor. They do get 10 hit points, but they're still very vulnerable to artillery. So I actually learned that lesson the hard way, of course, in subsequent games. And these guys, what are they doing firing from that range? 2451 compared to 2626. These guys actually outranged when it comes to ATGMs. But yeah, I really should try to attack him from maximum range anyway to avoid his main gun, actually. Oh, is he attacking me with ATGMs? I thought he was. Yep, he is. Look at that. Look at that bloody thing just fly all over the place. And he's doing the same thing as well. Could almost bloody hit one of my books by mistake there. Or the armoured recon. Not bad. God, the artillery is still being pain in the ass there. And yeah, as you can see, I've managed to finally get more score points than my opponent, and I'm slowly driving back his push on my right flank. What is he doing? What is he sending? More glass cannon tanks, recon helicopters, Cobras, Jupiters. So, a bit expensive, but what the hell? Oh, my Grenzers. Oh god, if they actually get some shots off with their RPGs, they might actually be able to do a decent amount of damage here. Yep, down they go. Bam. His MBT-70 is still continuing to retreat, although yeah, it does have a Marder with no infantry in it for some reason, trying to assault. I think it's just sending it in for to scouts, maybe act as cannon fodder, probably some combination. And yes, still continuing to send in recon helicopters as well. I need to be very careful, as yeah, I do have AA missile units here in terms of books. We could have brought up a couple more tanks here earlier, but oh well, what can you do? Sending in some more of my... Oh, there we go, finally sending more tanks in, yes, and fancier ATGM jeeps as well, and yeah, finally starting to slowly but surely at least recon this flank here to find out if he's completely screwed me over. But yeah, thankfully he hasn't. In my opinion, he probably would have been better off continuing the attack down here, as yeah, it would have completely caught me off position, having defensive forces around here. Could try to sort of sweep around and yeah, try to make a direct attack here to, well, at least try to take out a command vehicle or something like that. But Noopy does not decide to do that. Kind of sucks for him, but oh well. Oh, there we go. He actually does have a couple more guys coming in here. So finally, but in my opinion, responding a little bit too late to that, and I think that was my book. Yeah, I think that's my book's just taking out a couple of helicopters there. Not entirely sure. No, in any case, yeah, have ATGMs and all that ready to go. Of course, still a bit too far from the action. Why not? And yeah, more T-50. Oh, there we go. T-55 AM. So, wow, it's only moving into the big leagues now, to say the least. That's these guys. I don't know why exactly I left him out in the open like this. I should just put him into bloody forests at least to make him a little bit harder to see. But, oh well, what can you do? Finally do have my recon units out so I can see what the hell's going on there. And, oh, as I said, his MBT-70s out, so I'm back again. Right, better fast forward a bit. Looks like he's preparing another assault here. Oh, with fancy Abrams tanks, which in my opinion are a bit overpriced for what they can do. But they do get, I suppose, 2 sets of machine guns. So, not too shabby combined with the gun and all that. But still. Oh, there we go. I actually decided to try to attack a bit there, doing a bit of damage. Bam. Got like that. And still got his Marder. I don't know what the hell he's thinking there. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, MX-30 is suffering a bit of damage. BMP is trying to shoot a bit with missiles, and of course not hitting a single damn thing. Jesus Christ. And of course, yeah, opponent's going to be a bit of pain in the ass with the heavy hull. I probably should have... There we go. Sending in the book AA there, but I should have sent it in a bit earlier. I'll, yeah, trying to reinforce around here, and of course, just as I'm doing that, he decides to send in... decides to send in his vehicles there. Me, of course, not hitting a single damn thing there. And my ABC again getting destroyed. Oh god, it looks like the recon squad got killed off as well, which just sucks to say the least. Yeah, well, what can you do? What can you do? Although, yeah, at the very least, my ATGM Jeeps are doing a bit of damage there. Although, yeah, as you can see now, they're in range of the Abrams there, but thankfully, due to sheer numbers, I might be able to take them out. Although I might have been able to if it wasn't these bloody cheap Cobra shooting the crap out of them, taking out a few of them in one go. And yeah, this Abrams is shaken, but yeah, not stirred. But yeah, he doesn't have any health taken off of him. These guys are getting panicked now, trying to retreat as quickly as possible, and yeah, not really much else for me to do there except to try to get a couple of tanks up into the field. And no, the Abrams turns around though just in the nick of time. God damn it! And yeah, all my Jeeps decide to try to get the hell out of there. So oh, never mind. He actually does decides to head back with his Abrams though, which means yeah, he's exposing the crappy rear armor. Although for some reason I decided to just leave my tanks there, not to try to follow up. I mean, granted, oh, they actually do have bad stabilizers, interesting, rather than no stabilizers. Well, that's better than nothing. Well, he's got normal stabilizers there. Nothing much happening on the left, and not much happening in the middle there. But there we go, managed to take out his rather expensive tank there, interesting indeed. I don't think I actually recall making too much when it comes to my own attacks there, and probably could have been a bit more aggressive, but oh well, what can you do? Yes. Oh well, finally here come my books taking out that heavy hog, and here we go. Finally sends in more of his glass cannon tanks to try to do a bit of damage, and he actually has been a bit caught out here with these units here. Well, they can't actually attack him, but yeah, my T-55s coming in to do a bit of damage. ATGM Jeeps as well, and more thingies coming in here as well. While the AMX 30's having field day with my T-55s, it seems. But yeah, thankfully I do have my ATGM Jeeps coming in to destroy him. So yes, could have been a bit more of an action-packed game, but oh well, what can you do? Oh, that sound, eh? Wait a minute, do they just... Yeah, they actually just explode on the water rather than making a splash. Like they explode like as if they're exploding over ground. Huh. Rather crappy oversize. Oh well. And yeah, finally just do decide to try to send up some recon elements here just to front here to try to spot what the hell's actually going on. Can I actually see his marder, I wonder? Yep, I can, as well as the guys he's got in there. Got in there, should I say? Got in there, God. Well, yeah, you can't see me, but yeah, you can see a few of my units around the middle though. Interesting, while the books here take out his, I think, yeah, there was something there. His own recon helicopter there. And yeah, send in my own recon helicopter, I think, just to try to spot there, yeah, for my artillery. To try to do a bit of damage, but yeah, unfortunately it doesn't say. Oh, there we go. Actually, do manage to do a bit of damage to his own artillery. But yeah, nothing really too drastic, rather unfortunate. But what can you do? Very unfortunate. And yeah, he did. Oh shit! Actually, I think I might just slow that down. But there we go. Oh, there we go. He actually decides to rush in Abrams tanks of all things, as well as Martyrs with no infantry, a couple of Panzergrenadiers here and there, and well, he actually manages to get right into the middle of my ATGM Jeeps. Rather interesting position to be in, while my tanks actually managed to get some nice side shots there. Very nice side shots actually, if I do say so. Just as well actually as these guys are kind of outmatched, of course, compared to these much fancier, much more expensive tanks. While yeah, continues to send these MBTs. Oh, that's right, they actually come with they come with autocannons. I'll be damned. Now there you go. In either case, yeah, tearing the crap out of my Jeeps there, good old autocannons, one of the strengths of NATO. And yeah, T-55s trying to get away from that fire. And yeah, there we go, he's actually making a bit of a concerted push there, but yeah, as you can see, the point disparity is still pretty big. He's going to have to cause quite a bit of damage, and yeah, try to keep his tanks sorry, try to keep his tanks as safe as possible, and yeah, bring him out in the middle of it like that without any recon is a little bit risky, to say the least, as I do have my own BMPs coming out, as well as more ATGM Jeeps. Sorry, although I suppose he could react with his artillery, which so it's got a few shots there, so there you go. Interesting. Also finally reacting with my own helicopters here, sending the big guns, the Havocs, and interesting. Did I kill one of his trucks there? Probably. Interesting. I don't recall actually aiming for his trucks. I think I was trying to get these bloody MBTs. So I wonder if it's possible to actually, for missed shots, to actually hit something else that cause damage. I know that they can cause morale damage, but I don't know about real damage. Well, whatever. In either case, took out something. I don't know what. And yeah, these guys are just trying to run away there, and that looks like game over. So total victory. Oh god, but yeah, as you can see, he's ranked 7, I'm ranked 17. So of course I'm sort of seem to have been at the point where, yeah, not many people seem to be around my ranking, or at least for these particular games anyway. So there you have it. Until next time, this has been Dame Vidvich signing off.